Talk to me, Cleveland. Welcome to Chill Talk. This is your brother, Kevin Chill Hurd, and this is Quarantine, episode 62 of Chill Talk. And
62.
of course, we have the super producer, Felicia Haney, all Gucci'd up. What's going on, Haney?
This is Chanel.
Oh, that is right. Okay, let me
Get your brands
let me
together.
give myself the Ice Cube mean face.
A for effort.
All right, what's going on?
Man, everything. Busy day, but I'm hanging in there. Just got some news today. I think I was
breaking news.
No, not breaking news. Maybe it will be breaking news to you. It was breaking news to me. But I think I told you all last week that I did an interview with the Western Reserve Historical Society. And so today we have this weekly meeting every Wednesday. And so today I found out that now I will be interviewing a list of folks. And on that list of people was Kevin Chill Hurd.
What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. When did this happen? And when was I gonna find out?
Hey, that's what I said. I'm like, oh, Chill didn't even tell me. I'm thinking when they asked me, they were doing a list of people who needed to be interviewed, and they were handing out, such and such. You want to do these people? Do you want to do so? When they got to me, they asked me if I knew Alan.
If you knew Kevin Chill Hurd.
No, they asked me if I knew Alan Seifela and his wife Alice. I said yes, I do. So they were saying, would I be interested in interviewing them? I'm like, sure. I know them, but I've never interviewed them. So yeah, I could do that. Other person was Bob Render.
Wow. The cause of all this commotion.
And then lastly, they said, and Kevin Chill Hurd. I was like, oh, I don't know about that one.
So that's cool. So this is for the explain to everybody what this is for over at the Historical Society.
So they're doing these oral histories. It's part of the Grace Mims. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like in honor of her, or it's in her name. And so they are going through a host of people from the city, from Cleveland, that they want to do these oral histories on to share information. So it talks about where you're from, kind of what you do, how the arts are important to you, especially in a time like this. Like, why are the arts important in a time of like COVID, as well as Black Lives Matter? So it's cool. It's really only supposed to be like 3 questions, but it gets, of course, it ends up getting kind of in depth, and then people throw in follow-up questions and things like that. So get prepared. I'll
interesting. That's cool. And I'm always have always been a big supporter and participator of what they do over at the Western Reserve Historical Society. I've been doing stuff with them for years and years and years and years. But who told them that I was going to accept to be? They assigned you to interview me, and ain't nobody talked to me.
Said nothing. Look, I'm not. Hey, they interviewed me last week, and nobody said nothing to me.
Saying you thought you were interviewing somebody, and you got interviewed.
I got interviewed. They sent out the agenda, and I was on there to be interviewed. I'm like, excuse me, say what?
All right, that's what's up. Before you came on, I told the people, well, they don't have it for the people watching it again. They will hear this for the first time. Of course, they know that we do. You and I participate in trivia night. Is heated competition over at the Academy Tavern, and so we rolled up with us. We had a secret weapon, my homeboy Smooth. So it was just me, you, and Smooth. And we had to get our title back.
Right? So I noticed that when we went to play last night, so ever since COVID started and we came back off of the shutdown and went back to playing trivia, we've been having to, instead of writing our answers down with, pens, paper, and all of that, you now have to text your answers to the host. so it cuts down, on the contact.
Mhm.
Anyway, so when I go to send our answers in, I noticed that the last time I had played trivia was May 18th. So I'm like, man, I haven't played in, about a month and a half almost, or something
Right.
like that. So even though I have been going, I've still been
Right.
kind of going on regularly on Tuesdays, but I hadn't played. So since my team kind of up and quit on me,
The team didn't quit. The team was on hiatus. It
so
was on COVID hiatus.
since the team was on hiatus and I was kind of the only one left coming regularly, I had played a couple times by myself. Not as fun, but my other crew, I kind of morphed into, who's there every Tuesday. They ain't coming to play trivia. They just coming to be
Coming
fish.
to drink and eat snacks and philosophize.
Yeah, so I might play sometimes and get them to give me answers, when they know something. But I hadn't really been playing. So last night when Chill and Smooth showed up, we was back at it. So we went out there first time back on the patio last night, because we had been playing inside. So it was a cool time. But we came, we saw, and we conquered.
And the crazy part was, well, one, it was a special. They had a special prize. Well, of course, they give away uh, the certificates, the monetary reward. Uh,
Mhm.
but they had a special photo that was taken in 1955 because the Academy Tavern, I think, was founded in what, like 1939 or 49 or something like that.
A long time ago.
Yeah, it's been there a long time.
A whole lot of nines ago.
And they had a photo, a black and white, beautiful black and white photo taken of the building from 1955, and had it framed by one of the gentlemen who works there. It was a really nice photo, large, beautiful, and that was the big grand prize, and people were going in. And as Felicia said, we came, we saw, we conquered, but it broke down to a tie at the very end.
Yes.
I tried my best to get them to break the tie to let us have a rap battle. They wouldn't
So
go
wait,
for it.
the tie was between our team and what was our team name, Chill? Because you came up with this team name. You got
Oh,
to share.
why you gotta put me out there that I'm the one that
You
came up with the
you got to
team
tell them
name?
the team name.
I'm not saying I came up with the team name, but the team name was Bill Cosby and the Quaaludes.
Yeah, Cosby and the Quaaludes.
Cosby and the Quaaludes. Cosby and the Quaaludes. The Gabe, who's the host, he didn't even want to say what our name was, but he was when he was like he was giving names. He saw that he was like, oh damn. But it broke
So it
down
came
to
down to us and the team that the employee who had framed the picture was playing on.
oh he was oh
He
I
was on
didn't
that team with her.
oh
They were
man
well. I know he was sitting at the table with her, and
right
he usually does play. He doesn't work on Tuesdays. He's usually
okay
there playing. So I believe that he was there playing with her.
okay all right so we're playing against the house.
Yeah.
So they didn't want to break the tie with the rap battle. So we it broke down the rock paper. Oh, and by the way, the me suggesting the rap battle was a trick because I was not gonna be the one that was go battle because it was my boy Smooth. And I said earlier, Smooth's a killer. Smooth is like the original freestyle battle rapper. He's the OG. He's the creator of that joint. So yeah, it was gonna be hilarious if he had had to battle the other person. But it broke down to rock paper scissors.
That's how we had to break the tie.
We had to break the tie with rock paper scissors. So we sent Smooth out to go against the representative of the other team, and we had a rock paper scissors strategy.
We was ready, okay?
We we just wasn't going out there boom 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 throwing hand signs. No, we had a rock paper and it worked. So that's what's up. That was hilarious. But Felicia, we have our guest. He's in the building. He's in the waiting thing. Anything else before we bring
Now I'm
in.
gonna plug up really quickly. I just noticed my battery's low, so I'm just gonna step off to unplug. But I'm here.
Okay.
To plug up, I said unplug to plug in.
Okay. And Felicia, we donated the beautifully framed photo to the Queen, to Felicia's mom. So
Man, when I
and
say she was like, I know where I'm gonna put this.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah, that we done made her week with that photo. So
That's
she
what's up.
was really excited about it.
That's what's up. So are we ready to let our guest in?
Yes, we can bring in our guest.
Okay. And I told Felicia, I told them, I talked to Marty. We didn't make the connection to switch up, but we do have some giveaways for the upcoming Black Widow film, the newest installation of the Marvel Universe. We have hats and some type of bag, so some slick stuff. And you know how much it's gonna cost you to get the stuff on Chill Talk. Felicia, how much is the cost?
For the free.
That's right, for the free. So stay tuned. We're gonna let our guest in.
Keep watching, keep sharing the show. Keep talking about Chill Talk, and we will continue to give you all these things for the free.
And we got some other special guests coming up. We got some big political people coming up as well. There we go.
Make sure you
Brother
stay tuned.
jumping in there. Let's see. Wait till he gets some sound on here.
This brother's so much on the move. He in his car. He does interviews from his car. Okay, he doesn't have time to stop.
All right, if we can get him.
I was saying it to you, and you said it's virtual. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, he was like, you didn't send me the address. I'm like, no, it's virtual. We still not back in the studio yet. He's like, perfect.
Felicia, you want to go ahead and introduce this brother to the Chill Talk audience?
Absolutely. So I actually, maybe you can recall, JayR, where we first met or got connected. We've been connected for quite a few years now. I mean, I would say more than a decade. But I don't remember the actual inception of how this friendship began. But
I done changed personality so many times over the years.
Right. You
I don't remember who I was.
Okay, you reinvent yourself.
Exactly. Constant reinvention.
Okay, but real quick question, because you know it's always some Felicia shenanigans with the guests. Are you from Cleveland Heights?
Yeah, I'm not from Cleveland Heights. I'm a mutt.
See.
Okay, I was about to say, here we go again.
They think every guest I bring on is from Cleveland Heights.
Every time they're from Cleveland Heights or they're her relatives.
We are first cousins, though.
Oh
no, we not. No.
I'll see. I was about to break out with the Ice Cube face on y'all again.
Hey, listen, man. There's nothing wrong with nepotism, man.
But you know, we love Felicia's relatives and we love Cleveland Heights, so it's all good.
Thank you.
But continue with the intro.
So again, I can't even put my finger on where we first connected. I just know that I have run into you so many times over the years, just doing like you said, to your credit, always doing something, so many different things. And so we just, we're running in the same circles and ended up connecting. And this man has come on board to, he came and spoke to my students before. Did some mentoring at Glenville when I was working over there. He's just been on the scene, from photography to creating apps to throwing plays or being in. I mean, it's just like you could probably throw anything out there, and he has got a connection to it. So again, he is like a bit of a Renaissance man, always shaking and moving and doing big things. And so, we recognize that, not just me or us here at Chill Talk, but people around the city. And I think because of that, he's made these connections with so many other people around the city. And it only made sense to kind of bring all of those connections together into one place, which is local. So I'll let you kind of explain that a little more so people know what we're talking about. But this is the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Mr. JayR Fogle. Thank you so much for joining us.
What's going on? What's going on?
Talk to me, King.
Peace. So as Felicia said, I kind of do a little bit of everything. God has my name on $1 million. I'm just trying to figure out where it's at.
Well, heard. I feel you on that
I got
one.
to turn over to get it.
Exactly. So yeah, I mean, that's just what it is, man. I just try to do good business and keep evolving, you know. So that's me. I'm better at answering questions.
With this most recent, and it's not really even that recent. You've actually kind of been building this for a minute. But tell us about this endeavor.
Okay, so what local is a hub for everything black-owned business, black-owned entertainment. You can actually book artists and things of that nature. You can pretty much create an event if you chose to directly through the app. It's a one-stop shop for everything black, depending on where you're at. So I created local pretty much to fulfill a need. Whereas if you go out of town, and for me, if I'm looking for a barbershop, it's pretty much hard unless I know someone in the city to locate a barbershop. So on local, as long as they're within our network, as soon as I open it up, it's all geotag. I click on barbershops, and there you go.
Okay, how long did it take you to hook this up, bro?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
6 days.
Wow. Okay. Is that from concept?
We ain't talking about the new thing though. So yeah, that was 6 days, and then it took me 48 hours to build the my new addition to local. So the new addition to local is I throw pop-ups. Actually, last time I seen Felicia, she came to my pop-up on Larchmere. So I work with a lot of vendors independently, right? The thing about that is, for most vendors, if you're not at an event, you're not really selling your product. A lot of people don't have an e-commerce setup or anything like that. So I created a virtual mall in 48 hours over the weekend. I launched it last night. So if you go to shoplocal.net, it'll come up.
Shoplocal.net. Okay, all right.
I'm gonna type that up in the chat as well.
It's LOKUL.
Okay, so let's walk backwards on this one real quick.
All right.
What made you? I mean, I know obviously it's a need, but what made you the person that said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get this popping? And bro, you got this made quicker than the people made the vaccine. All right, but go ahead.
Hey, listen, man. I just believe in achievement in every field of human endeavor, man. And that's just, it's embedded within me. So once I took on my first project, I saw it kind of like it was a gateway. So it led to something else, and that led to something else. And now it's just like, it's constantly evolving. Just much like, Felicia introduced me, I'm constantly evolving, where my business is made of my DNA. So it's the same thing. It's constantly evolving because there is a need. We've been underserved for way too long. And yeah, that comes to an end if I can help it.
Okay.
So what is it that, so like I can remember from years ago, and I want to say this was probably even before apps themselves got so popular, or maybe before our phones were that advanced, we were like downloading all these apps, even though we may have had smartphones at the time. But there were sites like blackdallas.com, Black, Atlanta, LA, whatever. Same type of concept, meaning, you come into this city, you want to see, where the Black places to go to get my business to, or just hang out, have a good time or whatever. But some of those things, they've kind of fallen off over the years. They're not, you don't hear about it as much, or it was big and now it's gone. So what is it that you think makes yours so unique, that because yours is actually growing? I hear you talk about how you're about to be in, new cities and things like that, to where, it seems like it's always been a need, but why is it now a need again? And how is this going to be something of, longevity for you?
I believe timing plays a big role in everything. Timing and outlook. My perception on how I view a lot of situations, me and you can walk into the same room and see two totally different, scenarios going one way or another, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my outlook on life and business. I constantly just try to evolve with the times. A lot of people, they get stuck with one way. All of those businesses that you and those websites could have evolved as time came, but you know, everyone has a different vision. You know what I'm saying? Like my vision is for me and for me to implement. Their vision might have been different. So it's like, you know, proper preparation prevents piss poor performance, and I was ready for it.
All right.
Okay, real quick, brother, what you dropping some interesting little joints. What's your background? Where are you from? What school did you go to?
Cleveland State, man. AQ Spring 02.
Okay, see? All right. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, let me get my,
There we go. Okay, there we go. What's going on, man?
you know, yo. Hey, when you hit with the achievement in every field of human endeavor, I'm like, wait a minute. He dropped some movie. Then when he hit the, I'm like, okay, let me.
Now you claiming them, but you was trying to make them Cleveland Heights. Now you find out he from Cleveland Heights. You would have put your hooks in.
Okay, I was like, okay, hold on. He dropping some stuff out here. I'm like, okay, sounded awfully familiar. Okay, now I know why he's all fly like that. That's what's going on, bro.
Appreciate it.
But
no,
yeah,
like
I'll
be honest with you, man. Even that process and everything led to me being who I am and where I am today, because it taught you how to persevere. You know what I'm saying? Like you figure out how to make things happen, and that's really how I attack every situation. You know, it's times when we ain't had nothing, but we had to make something.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
yeah, that definitely led to me being where I am today.
Okay, and have people reached out to you? How has this been accepted since you've created this? And
in Cleveland, no. In Cleveland, no. Other cities, yes. The
really,
reception in other cities have been great. Like I go to Atlanta and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a name. If I go, we're launching in Dallas on the 23rd. Reception is great. It's just here for whatever reason. It's like I've been on the news 3 times. However, that just came from like my grit and my networking. That hasn't come from like just a genuine, you know, lookout.
Come on, Cleveland, the land. What's up? This is one of our own. Let's come on. We got to do better than this, my people. So
why do you think that is? Just from, you know, your perspective.
You know, honestly, because I don't move how everyone else moves. I kind of like I stand on my moral code with a lot of things, and if I don't align with certain situations, I don't put myself in those environments. So that's just that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it is what it is.
Now, Felicia told me that I mean, this, you know, she used the term Renaissance man. So okay. give us some other things that you persevered, you've adapted, so okay. Give us some of the other things that you've done.
All right, so I started with doing a magazine called G3. G3 lasted 5 years. It did decent.
I said, how could I forget that? Yeah, G3.
So G3 was around for a while, and then sorry about that, guys. Hello, sorry about that. All right, G3 was around for 5 years. Then I evolved into photography out of a need, because I would book photographers to do photo shoots for models or whatever, and they wouldn't show up. So that's how I got into photography. I did photography for a while, then got into nightclub promotions. The nightclub promotions was going okay. Then the photography really picked up. Once the photography picked up, I was able to hire staff and bring more people on. That was actually my first taste of touching real money, what I consider to be real money, when I was actually able to hire other people and create a source of income for them. That the photography evolved into my first app, which was Fogle 365, which there was a need for that based upon I was doing this nightlife photography. People would go to the website, but I'm like, yo, I need to have more access to these people. So in 2012, I launched Fogle 365. That was my first app. And that was people's way. Like I wouldn't post them to the website. You had to get your pictures off the app. And that was my first introduction into apps. And I just kind of like, I turned into a nerd after that and got heavy into tech.
Okay, and I was going to ask, had you already been tech heavy? Had you been a tech head like that prior to that?
No,
so you
you
just taught yourself how to start making apps. Like let's make it happen.
Man, YouTube University, brother.
Hey, I hear you on that one.
So no, in all honesty, man, like I have this God-given talent where when I lock in, and I'll sit up, man. You give me 32-ounce Red Bull, some gummy bears, and some Lay's. I'll figure it out.
Hey, the Red Bull will make it happen, Jack.
Man, listen, give you mental wings, baby. But no, that's really like what started, and we're not going backwards as far as technology goes, right? So there's just more innovation that has to take place in order for you to stay relevant. And, thank God I've been able to stay relevant, for this long with little support. So it's like, I'm doing something right.
Okay. Now, when you started naming all those other cities that received what you were doing, and one, that's a problem that you not received like that in your hometown, but that's an ongoing story on a whole lot of different lanes for a lot of different people. But in those other cities, how were you able to build that brand and your name in those cities? And shout out some of those cities again.
So Atlanta is kind of like the main hub. Atlanta, Dallas. We're going to Charlotte next month, and then we'll be back in Atlanta. So we really want to build out in Atlanta. But to be honest with you, man, like people know you for how they know you, right? Mm-hmm. So a lot of people who met me through the magazine, oftentimes it's hard for them to see me do anything outside of the magazine because I'm also into financial literacy, right? Okay. But if I come talking to you about, the stock market, this and that, you'd be like, well, I know you for shooting booty girls. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for people to break the association and to accept the fact that you've evolved. So a lot of times, like I don't hold any grudges or I don't think of people a certain way because it's all about how that person met you versus where you are right now. The people that I mean in other cities, they're meeting me in a tech space. So they're able to receive me in a tech space. Here, you know what I'm saying? Like it just is what it is. Like they've met me in so many different areas. Their perspective could be, okay, well, this is just what he's doing now. So it's like, how much energy do we want to put into it? I get it, but I'll show you, you know what I'm saying? Like I won't be outworked and I'm not going nowhere. So.
Okay. And what makes, I mean, other than just how you were received, but how does Cleveland compare to, I mean, of course, you got all kinds of different, especially in the Black community. Atlanta is something different. But what does Cleveland need, in your opinion, to reach that level of how Atlanta, specifically the Black community, work together on all different levels and functions? And everybody's able, a lot of the people are able to make money and work together. Right. How does Cleveland rate, and what do you see we're lacking, and how do we get there from your opinion?
I can't give a clear rating because honestly, like I'm not really in touch here. I do my events here and then I'm out, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm at the house 90% of the time. Because I've kind of like, I'm in a mental space here where it's like I kind of been there, done that with a lot of things. What Cleveland, I believe, needs is examples. Once we see an example of what something looks like, then it's easy for us to duplicate it. We're not a space where we can genuinely create something new, I believe. Prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. But I believe that if we see a city like Atlanta right now, they have these guys called the Circle of CEOs. I love what they did. They're all in different networks, right? They're all in different fields, but they come together to build each other up and to spread, you know what I'm saying, like that love with everybody else. We need that same energy. However, for us to get it, is like, I believe we have to see somebody else do it the right way and then we'll duplicate it. So, you know what I'm saying? If I can spearhead that, then, you know what I'm saying, I'll try my best. However, you know, we'll see. Because there's been plenty of people before me who I watched and I figured, you know what I'm saying, they're doing it right. Like the Terry Travis, Arnold Hines, you know, seeing those guys move motivated me to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, because before that, I'm like, you know, I don't know if you remember the Sunset Lounge on downtown.
We.
Listen, I miss the
I used to,
Sunset so much.
I used to live there part time.
Didn't you get
But
thrown up
exactly,
out of that,
listen.
Felicia? No, that was a different spot.
No, I threw a birthday party there that you came to.
That's
Listen,
right.
I
That
didn't
was
get thrown up out of there.
that's when you
listen,
hooked up the
so
whole
love that
Hollywood
place.
thing.
Yeah.
Sunset Lounge set a status level for Cleveland in my eyes. And that was the first time that I've been made to go shopping. And you know what I'm saying? You know what? I want to make sure I look like something when I walk in here, right? Why haven't we had a Sunset Lounge since? We had Spy Bar and Sunset Lounge. Outside of those two, we haven't had
You can't now. You gotta give Jeans and Moet his credit now. It's heyday. You can't be Jeans and Moet. People went to buy some outfits for Jeans for the Mirage.
Yeah,
It might not have been your car, but hey,
I wasn't there yet though.
that's what
I wasn't
it
there
is.
yet. So, but that's the thing is like for my demo and where I'm at right now, we just need that example. We need people who are going to make us level up and take it to a whole nother level, so we can know what that looks like. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Arnold and Terry, in my eyes, they set that bar just much like how Latif did for his crowd. It's like we need those people to stand up and set an example. Show us what right looks like. Then that way it can be duplicated. Without that, we just feeling our way in the dark and we're trying to figure out like what we think right looks like. So I hope that, you know what I'm saying, makes sense.
Right. And but one of the important things I heard you say is I think I heard you say that you're not giving up on the land yet. You
no,
still,
not at all. I would never
you're looking
Cleveland.
for those things. You're looking for an opportunity to do something like the CEO Brotherhood in Atlanta, what those brothers are doing. Hey, and first of all, big ups to you. Drop some names. Big ups to Terry Travis, Arnold Hines, my brother Latif. Man, yeah, those brothers put in work.
Man,
in Cleveland and inspired you, as you just got through saying. So big ups to those.
Through them all, I know with Latif, I made a lot of money, but I learned the business. That's who really exposed me to the entertainment business, both good and bad. But you know what I'm saying? Like it showed me a lot of, okay, this is how this is done. You don't want to talk to these people. You want to talk to these people. We need that education, because if we don't know it, then we don't know what we don't know until we figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know what I'm saying, like those situations taught me. I tell everybody today, your job is giving you education that they're paying you to have. Don't look at it as a job. Look at it as, okay, what am I learning today? How am I interacting with my superiors? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I took away from all those experiences. They were like jobs. I looked at it like it was on the job training. They're paying me to learn. So
that's what's up. What you got, Felicia?
So I two things. The first is so say for instance, ChillTalk. We came to you and said, hey, we want to know more about local. How do we get involved? Give me short tutorial on how it works.
Okay, so it depends on how you would like to get involved. If you like to get involved on the podcast side, I could plug the podcast into the app, and whenever ChillTalk goes live, we send out a notification to whatever demographic you want to send it out to. They'll tune in, and there you go. That's what I would do. If you want to get in on just the advertising and marketing side, then you just register. On the homepage, once you open up the app, it says submit new business, and there you go. So there's two different channels, because you guys provide a unique service. You're not like, you know, just a retail or anything like that. You guys, you know, have the podcast side of it where that's entertainment. There's more dollars available in advertising through entertainment outlets than it is anything else. If you're able to hold people's attention for over like 23 minutes, the price goes up, right? it's the same thing no matter what field you're in, especially with a podcast, a vlogcast, I would say, because guys do video. But yeah, that's where the money's at.
Okay. Absolutely want to be involved. I think it's it's great. It's excellent. What you're doing is needed. I mean, not just in Cleveland, but all over, like you're showing, expanding to these different cities. Everybody's looking for this. I was just talking to my sister earlier today, and she's like, who's going to be on the show tonight? And I told her, and she's like, oh, that's just like exactly what I'm looking for. She's going to LA, I think next week or something like that. And she's like, I decided that when I go there, I want to do just a whole Black business run while I'm there. Like, I only want to go to Black businesses in LA. She's like, I need something like that, so that I can have more information.
I just met someone out in LA, and we're networking because she does the same thing out there.
Okay.
So we're utilizing each other's network to help each other grow. So I'm plugging in her business because I don't know nobody out in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's doing the same thing, and we're just, we're benefiting off each other's list.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Well, you'll have to share that with me. Text me her, whatever her platform is, or however to contact me in it, so that I could put her in touch with my sister and she can,
there we go,
do that while she's there.
Listen, that's what it's all about. It's about networking and building each other's network. If I can help out anybody, I'm down to help out anybody.
Right. And this is like, I think that you've taken it to it's not just, so at one point in time, networking events were like huge, right? So you go to these networking events, but you weren't really, it's like you might meet somebody, but really you're going there, you with your clique you came with, you might meet somebody else and whatever, but there wasn't really a whole lot coming out of it other than people just getting together, having a drink, having some appetizers, and being,
and then you leave with nothing accomplished.
Yes. So this is like, next level of that, like you're talking about that growth. Okay, well, I saw this. I saw people building this. How can I take that, which is still needed? Networking is still needed, but make it better and make it more effective. So exactly. I definitely think that you're doing that. But my other question I wanted to ask you was, because I know at one point I think you were creating apps for others. Do you still create apps, or are you just honing in on your own?
No, you know what? I was doing it, and then I got tired. Like, I don't like having conversations with customers. so I just said no. I just focus on my own, man. Like, and then like people don't understand the benefit and the value in it. They think it's like a website, and it's not. So no, I don't.
Okay.
And no, I was getting ready to.
I thought you was about to create the MC Chill app.
Hey,
we'll talk about that. Nope. All right, but
that might be a different conversation. That's on the bond, but anybody else, we gotta I'll send them somebody else's way.
Right. But what I was getting ready to say was I guess at the very nature of what you do is, I mean, we're using the word networking, but you have to be inclusive of other people's ideas and connections. And a lot of people, oftentimes, especially in our community, they're real stingy with their connections. Exactly. But the very model that this stands on is sharing information and connections. So, I mean, big ups to you on that. And I think, like Felicia was saying, even though we've been through the big networking phase, that's not actually what was happening in the true form of what it was needed at those things. And I think this is kind of speaking more to what should have been happening then. So yeah, big ups to you on that, bro.
I appreciate it. And starting next Wednesday, we're actually hosting a networking weekly event at Courtyard on Coventry. I'm actually sitting outside now. Hello?
We're here.
Oh, okay. Something blacked out. But
yeah, Chill's camera was just off for a second. We're here.
Oh, okay. But yeah, we're hosting a networking event in which we're implementing something a little bit different. We're making people talk. So when you come in the door, you receive something that's going to make you talk to other people. So if you don't do it, you got to go.
Right. And one of our favorite viewers, participators, guest sister, mentor, Shelly Shockley is in the building, and she's saying just what we're saying. She said for us, she's in the chat, for us as a people to grow, we have to share our contacts to help each other grow. So
Exactly.
yeah, Shelly, that's and thank you for being in the house. And I owe you a phone call, Shelly Shell with the clientele. So yeah, no, that's 100% right. So no, this
And
is
sometimes it's like, for whatever reason, like people may not see the benefit in it, but the blessing is in the sharing, man. Like you have to give without expectation to receive, and you'll be surprised how many more blessings you'll have come your way. When you don't, then you know what I'm saying, like we see what those people get.
right, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think people realize that. It's just like you end up getting blessed more in the end. But we want to hold on to our little.
But you know what? I used to be that guy. I used to be the guy that didn't want to share with other people because for whatever reason, I felt like your success would be a direct impact on me. Mm-hmm. Not realizing that what God has for me is for me regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like me helping you out is me helping you out. Whatever happens after that, but that's just that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I might not even be on this speaking to you guys right now had I not did what I did for Felicia years ago. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's like you'll be surprised how things, how the universe works and things pay out in your benefit, man. Like it's not a dollar tied to every blessing.
Right.
Yeah, but
I've heard about Courtyard. I have not yet been there, believe it or not, Chill, because it is in Cleveland Heights, but I have not gone there.
What?
I know
very
that
sexy. Very sexy.
Brandon Landrum is doing some stuff there on like Fridays, and our good brother Bravo, who Chill I know as Bill.
Bravo.
But he's my name is Bravo now, the DJ.
Right, Bravo dope. Bravo is dope. Bravo is dope. And that's another person who
Bravo got bars too.
Yeah, that's a person that he's a prime example of a person who has evolved. When I first met Bravo, he was rapping. Then he was doing graphics. Then he was a DJ. It's like you have to constantly evolve, man, or you die. Like, listen, I salute him.
Yeah. So give us a sneak peek. Can you show us Courtyard?
Oh man, yeah, I'll walk up in there.
Oh, let's look how that's working.
See, we're gonna give y'all the sneak peek here at Chill Talk.
And I have a meeting up here. So somebody kept texting me like, yo, like, where you at, bro? I'm like,
And we're gonna get to your joint. Felicia, does he have the camera in his hand? Does he have an entourage, somebody walking in front of him?
Man, my band, they getting out the car. They usually walk behind me and they play. We got to walk on beat at all times.
Yeah.
So
everything I do need a News Cruise presence.
There it is, man. That's a fact.
That's old.
So what's up with you guys, man? What's next for Chill Talk, man? I'm curious because that we can actually work that deal out if you're interested.
Oh no, we gonna talk, bro. We definitely gonna talk. We got some other things in the works, but we gonna talk about this for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. We are definitely down. And tell us what else you got brewing. I know
he's stepping.
You working on this event, and you're saying that this weekly event is going to start when?
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. And it'll be every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday from 5 to 8.
Okay. At Courtyard.
So we got drink specials, hookah, and all that stuff. Just a very, you'll see. Walking up the stairs now. So it's just a great vibe. Great energy. Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
All right.
I'm typing this in the
Felicia, I thought he was about to get stopped by security. We're like, hold on.
Gotta get frisked on camera.
Live and direct.
All right, so I'm walking in now.
Oh, Mayor of DC's name? Marion Barry.
Marion Barry.
Y'all see? Y'all see?
Yes. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Let me get it on the big. Go ahead, say something so the shot will jump to you.
So whose place is this? Is it anybody we know or should be shouting out? Oh, they got the-
Hey, what's up? What's up? Give me 1 second.
Did you hear me, JayR?
All right. So, no, I can't hear you.
Oh, I was asking whose place is this? Is it anyone we know?
Oh, it's black on. Hold on. I get the owner right now.
Oh, we get the
You know,
owner
I
on
don't
the
talk to the people that do it. You know what I mean? I talk to the big people. All right, all right. So I'm here with the owner now.
What's up? What's up,
We're
bro?
doing a live interview.
Oh, hey, what's
So
going
this is
on?
Chill Talk.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, you on the spot. You're doing an investigation.
Okay. Hey, please do. I want y'all to. You know, I look forward to working with y'all. Definitely.
All right.
No,
Yeah.
brother.
So we're from. Tell them we said congratulations. We'll definitely be in.
Be looking for him and definitely fall through on him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Felicia scared him talking about it
And once again,
with
that's
Carl
another,
Monday. He was like, "Oh, wait a minute."
Yeah, that's another black-owned
Code
business
10.
also.
Code
And that's the,
10. Get
that's the
them
highlight.
chains off the doors.
What's that brother's name again? The owner. What's his name?
Burnell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll connect you guys. I'll send the info to Felicia.
Okay, that's what's up.
Sounds good. Well,
All right,
thank
brother.
you so much. We appreciate you coming to hang out with us today.
Hey,
on
thank
the
you
show.
guys, man. I appreciate the platform.
Absolutely.
All right,
So,
and we'll definitely get up, bruh.
All right, definitely.
Tell people how they can stay in touch with you and things of that nature, or if they want to be involved with the app.
The best way is to actually just download the app. If you download Local LOKUL from the App Store, all the events will be posted in there. Tonight we have more events going live, so next week we'll be live because we didn't start this week. We start next week. Then we also have some events in Dallas that's going on, so those will be live as well. So that's the best way to kind of keep in touch.
I just want to remind all the Chill Talk viewers, because we do have a viewership of national and often international. So you know, the things this brother's putting together, contact him no matter where you're at. You don't have to be in Cleveland. As a matter of fact, he's blowing up in a lot of other places outside of the land.
Or if you want to bring him to your city, you know, contact him.
Oh,
How can they get in touch with you? Maybe on Instagram, if they want to speak with you directly.
I'll give you my email address is press at localukul.app.
All right, I'm gonna type that in the chat as well.
All right. Well, this brother, we holding up his big time meeting. He got things to do, making it happen.
Hey, once again, I appreciate you guys. If you're in the Dallas area, we're at Culture on July 23rd. Come out, network, say what's up.
All right.
I'm sorry, real quick. Give me that email one more time. It was press.local.
Press@local.app.
@local.app. Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you guys.
All right, my brother.
All right.
Have a good one.
All right. Brother doing his thing, making it happen. Real quick, also want to give a shout out to some people that were our girl Free, my cousin in the building. Of course, Shelly Shockley, always good. Shelly, my mom is in the house. Beatmaster T, Louie Lou. People were coming in.
I saw artists pop in. Some of these people, I don't know why it does that. Like your mom, sometimes it'll show when she comes in on mine, but it is not showing that she's there. So I don't know why it does that. But artists popped in.
Artist Games.
Artist gang. Shout out to Kim. Did you give a shout out to Kim Hargrove?
No, I did not. And I don't see Kim on mine.
Okay. Yeah, she said hey to me and you.
Of course, you know Denise likes Denise.
Yeah.
Denise turned up for Chill Talk, so we appreciate. We had to Denise. We giving away some free stuff next week, so make sure that you in the
Yeah, we're
building.
gonna have to do something special for Denise. She coming for the #1 spot. She want to be our new #1
Like
uh,
Demetrius.
listener. Yeah.
So big ups to
We
all
love and
you.
appreciate you, Denise. Keep watching Chill Talk.
Oh, my man Sean P was in the building. So big ups to Sean P, and everybody make sure you, man, get with him on Science with Sean. He's doing, man, crazy good work up in there. I dropped his name in a bar. I dropped a couple verses that y'all gonna be hearing on social media for the CLE Guardians, and I got a Science with Sean. I got a Science with Sean bar up in there. So big ups to that brother. Yeah, and real quick, I was big ups to my mechanic, Dre, the Lee Harvard mechanic, hooked up my ride right on the street. Flish, you know, you got the mechanics, they be like, we could go to the shop, but just pull over right here.
You was bending corners, Chill. You bending too many corners.
Hey.
Come fix you up on the corner.
So yeah, my man Dre pulled it up in his driveway. He's like, let's handle this right now. Let's go get the part. And boom, bam, had me, my tires was kind of, you know, going on the slant. So he hooked me up. Yeah, big ups to Dre. Denise said, so do you see Denise in the link in the chat?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
I can see Denise.
Yeah, big ups to Denise. Denise is a good viewer. We appreciate her.
So I finally got my hands on a copy of the new Triumph magazine.
Ah, there go Rail.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty cool because it's a fold-out cover.
Okay, did you write all those stories too?
No, not this time. I only lent my writing hand to 2. So if you pick up a copy, the current edition, I mean, pick up any edition, you know, they're all good, but this is the current edition. I did a story on the new restaurant opening in Cleveland Heights, the Haunted House.
Shockingly.
So the Haunted House, I think they're actually having like a private event tomorrow night to give a sneak peek of the restaurant. I don't know, maybe some food. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on it. But there is an event going on there tomorrow night, and I think they will be open shortly after. So our good Radio 1 brother, DJ Ryan Wolf, is one of the owners.
Okay.
And I did an interview with him, exclusive interview. So check it out. You can see me looking real scared right there.
Ah.
You see that Beetlejuice behind me looking like he was about to get me. So yeah, this will be cool. It's owned by 4 black men, 4 relatively young black men doing their thing in a historic space. Used to be Peabody's once upon a time. I think we talked about that on here.
Yep.
Peabody's, the Rhythm Room, Platinum Dreams.
And I rocked many good rhymes in Peabody's and the Rhythm Room.
Yeah, so that depending on your era, it has crossed, you know, a generation or 2.
And it's a couple steps away from Ladosha's shop, so it's right. It's right on the same side where Ladosha's reference design is at. So
so you dare check it out. I also did a story on Courtney Conwell, well, formerly Courtney Conwell. She's Courtney Otrix now, who does Courtney Covers Cleveland, and I have a story on her as well. So make sure you check that out. Bakari Simpson, who is a friend of ours, longtime friend, and one of our writers from the Call
Post days, sure.
He's also got a few things jumping off in here. And then you got to check out our girl here. I know her as Nikki, or call her Nikki, Nicole, but Coley Rich is her name. She is the niece, Chill. She's the sister of Heather Richardson and the niece of Stacy Richardson. So all
in the fam.
Yes. So good for, you know, It's a lot of good stuff in here.
Yeah,
Y'all
and I saw my OG chill, Kevin Chilius,
Mm,
had posted that one of the owners is his I guess his son-in-law. So his daughter
one of the owners of what the
of the
restaurant.
yeah, of the restaurant.
Okay,
Yeah,
you don't know which one though.
I have to go back and look at the post. He said that if you tell me the names, I would remember which one it is.
Well, DJ Ryan Wolf is Ryan. Gulat, I think is
It
Ryan's
wasn't
last
him.
name. There's a guy named Andre.
What's his last name?
Scott.
I don't think so.
No, Dre is a good. The other two gentlemen, I don't know them well. I knew Ryan Wolf and Dre.
I'll go back and look at Kevin Chilius, and I'll give a special chill announcement. I've been planning to do a chill talk, all chill show from the other two people that I am often mistaken for.
Okay,
And that's
yes.
that's the OG chill, Kevin Chilius, because obviously his name is Kevin, his government name is Chilius. He's an old school OG DJ in Cleveland. He and his family own the Chic nightclub. So because his name is Kevin Chilius and he's a Lee Harvard dude, and my name is Kevin and I'm chill, they often, people greet me like, "Oh, this is Kevin Chilius." So then there's another brother, the young G, K Chill, rapper who was influential with Bone and them. And a lot of people know K Chill from all the songs that he made. Now he's a younger MC Chill. But people oftentimes they call me K Chill. So we laugh. When I talk to K Chill, he said, "Man, you don't know how many times people have called me MC Chill." And Kevin Chilius will say, "Man, people say," I'm like, "So yeah, one day we will get all three of us together and just have a chill discussion."
As
So
long as you ain't
everybody,
stepping my stuff like Will Smith.
yeah, see, and you got me on that Will Smith conversation yesterday. But yeah, big ups to my man Sean. Sean said show the commercial. Man, Sean showed the commercial. He showed my CLE Guardians commercial on his show other day, and I didn't get a chance to watch it when it was live, but I'll go back and watch it. And out of nowhere, he showed the commercial. So big ups to Sean. So yeah, but Sean, they go get so much tired of seeing that video on my channel. It is just really kicking in because as I said at the beginning of the show, I met with the people in charge of that campaign, and it's about to start actually being aired on our affiliates, our CBS, NBC, and Fox television channel station. So it's gonna really, people are gonna really start seeing a lot, and as well as the billboards. And they told me I'm on bus stops as well.
Hey.
And they're doing radio commercials too. So you know what? Felicia, we need a damn chill talk. How chill gonna be on all these other stations and networks and radio stations and they come on. So we gonna get that together.
Hey,
But
look, y'all better. We get ready to start. Look, for the free about to be for a fee. You see chill all over the city, okay? Y'all better recognize.
Man, we getting interviewed. We go from interviewing people to getting interviewed.
Hey.
So Felicia, all there holding it down at the Historical Society. So again, for people to look out for that. So now that you've already been interviewed and now you're interviewing people, including me, what is the name of it again, so people can start checking for it?
It is like, why you always catch me up on this? I always have to read it like from the email because it's so much stuff in it. It's like the Grace
Lee Mims,
something oral history. It's
right.
Dr. Regina Williams did this. She's very thorough, so it's
right.
like the title is super long. So please forgive me.
And this is through the African American Auxiliary Quad A.
Fives Auxiliary, yes.
Yeah,
it is. So yeah, they're still, they're recording them, and then there's like a whole transcript, and that has to be edited and all that. So I will definitely keep you guys up to speed when it's available for viewing. But yeah, I'll let you know. The other two gentlemen's names, Chill, are Chris Thomas and Jeremiah Burks.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go back and look and see, because I just saw Kevin Chilius posted.
Okay.
I think it was today, and it showed pictures of the inside of the place, and he was giving a shout out to his son-in-law and his daughter for making that move. Stereo is in the building. Sean,
Hey.
he done showed up. He saw you in here, Sean, and Stereo is in the building dancing. He got the dancing. Stereo dropped the dancing icon up in the place. So yeah, but Shelly, Shelly Shockey knows Kevin Chilius. So yeah, man, I've been called Kevin Chilius so many
people
times.
even say that to me. Like, I find out if I'm talking to people, or they say, yeah, I went to Kennedy or whatever. I'm like, do you know Chill, Kevin Hurd? And they like, yeah, Kevin Chilius. I'm like, no, that's not what I have said.
Yeah, they just go make me Kevin Chilius, and they make him MC Chill, Kevin Chill Hurd. They make me K Chill. They make K Chill. So we got like a whole Chill family that we need to get us all in one place and just talk it out. So big ups to the whole Chill universe in Cleveland. Kevin Chilius, the OG Chill around here. Like I said, his family, father Dwight Chilius, and all them owners of the legendary Lee Harvard Chic nightclub. I'm still up in front of there looking for my front tooth in front of the. That's another story. Yeah, but big ups, great show, man. I'm glad you brought that brother on, because that's, he's putting all these things together, and this is, something that obviously is needed in the Black community nationwide. So this is not a local thing. This brother's cooking up stuff. You need to know where to go when you go to any city where some Black people, and that's like the movie. What was it? The Green Book.
Yeah.
You had the little thing of where you could stop and get your hair cut and go get some
Which
food.
was a real thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So this the new version. This the new high-tech version.
Guide to, whatever the city is that you were going to.
Yeah, that's what's up. So yeah, so Shelly, I gotta get with Shelly. Felicia, you say Shelly was trying to get with us about some outside show, going outside and doing a show, or people running down the outside. What is that?
Yeah, Shelly has an idea for a show that we're working on. So stay tuned. We got some good stuff coming down the pike on ChillTalk. So, it's summertime. Black people period. I mean, we just, outside is open, right? We've been waiting for outside to open, and it's open. And I think that people been cooped up so much that
Shelly got the correct name. She's like, Shelly, I don't know what the hell you saying. Here's the correct name. Here's the correct name of the bitch.
Nature.
I call it.
That ain't what it's called.
I said it was people running outside. She's like, bruh, stop it. That is not what it's called. That is not what it's called. Real quick, and I think I told you, and I'm not gonna name names, but I was making a phone call day before yesterday, to one of my fraternity brothers. You know how you hit somebody's name on from your contacts, and you hit the wrong name. So I hit a name that was similar to the person who I was trying to call, and I actually contacted a very prominent politician who is a candidate running for a very large office, and it was an accidental call. And although I once I realized I called the wrong person, I hung up. But that person called me back, said, "Chill, did you call me?" I'm like, "It was on accident. But since I have you, we need you on ChillTalk." And they was like, "Chill, you know what? You family. Let's get it." So
I'm gonna give y'all a hint. If you pick up the new Triumph magazine, you might just figure out.
that was look at. Look at you, Felicia. You playing. So we trying to work it out. We trying to work that out. So Shelly on there guessing. She talking about Zach.
Right.
This person is running for national office. Well, it's regional, but it's
Let me tell you
national.
something. If I see Zach in some red frame glasses, we're gonna have to have a talk.
Man, that's my brother. Zach is my brother. That's my brother. John F. Kennedy High School.
Hey.
That's my brother right there. But yeah, we gonna get some of these mayoral candidates on here as well. Speaking of it, because a lot of good people running,
Yeah.
lot of good people, running, and Cleveland's the kind of city where you're gonna know everybody that's
Mm-hmm.
running for these type of offices, and are friends with a lot of these people. So we just talked about something that may get interesting. Interesting development as the mayoral race concludes. I may find myself in an interesting position, uh, depending on where I'm at and all that. But more information as that goes down. Shelly is still on there just shouting out people. Bibbs, just shouting out names now. Yeah, no, we gonna but that's a lot of those names have already actually reached out to us to be on the show. So we're trying to we try to make it through the congressional race. So we're trying to get the people running for mayor.
Can you share where are the interviews? So as you guys know, that Chill and I are members of Greater Cleveland Association of Black Journalists, which is a local chapter of the National Association of Black Journalists. And we have done, or some of our members have done interviews, including Chill, with some of these folks that are running for office. And I know that they were recorded, and I was like there while the live interviews were going on. But how do you go back and watch them, or how can Chill Talk viewers maybe go and watch
You
these
can watch it
interviews?
on the GCLABJ Facebook page right now. I know that our GCLABJ website, our new website, is under construction, so I'm not sure if but it's a website up. So I'm not sure if those interviews are on there or not, because we've all been kind of focusing on flipping the new website that is being built. It's almost done. But it is on the GCLEABJ Facebook page that you can see all of the interviews that the organization did for a good majority of the people that are running for Congress to replace our sister Marsha Fudge, who is now the Secretary of Housing Urban Development with the Biden administration. So big ups to our sister uh, Marsha Fudge, now part of the Biden cabinet. So so it's people running for special election is being held for that position, 11th District uh, Congress, and so we've interviewed a good majority. When I say we, as Felicia said, various members of the man. Did y'all see my man Felicia? Did you see my man Larry Gardner interview? Man, I'm so proud of Larry Gardner, man. Larry Gardner, because we got a lot of
Don't sleep on Larry.
we have a lot of veteran journalists in the organization. So we jumped out there. Harry Boomer, Leon Bibb, Russ Mitchell, did national news. Man, Larry Gardner jumped out there with Larry, man, also Larry from Lee Harvard. Big ups to Lee Harvard. Yeah, Larry Gardner. I'm proud of that brother. He did the doggone thing. So yeah, go to the GCLEABJ Facebook page, and we'll make sure that we post a link to that page so people can see all the interviews that the organization did for Congress, and we're going to be doing a mayoral forum, but we're doing it in collaboration. I hope I'm not jumping the gun here, with the City Club and the Press Club of Cleveland. We'll be doing a collaborative effort for the mayor's race, in Cleveland. So look out for that. But we'll get all that information up. But I think that's it, Haney. Hey, and if anybody wants to come and join us on our championship trivia team, okay, it starts at 8 o'clock, right? Why I was there like an hour early last time. I was there at 7. It was I hadn't been there so long, I forgot what time it started.
Yeah, it starts at 8.
Yeah, I was there at 7. I was all
Sometimes Gabe doesn't get there till about 8:15.
Me and Smooth was almost too drunk to play by the time 8 o'clock came. You know how the owner come out and keep making you drink drinks. Chill, take a shot with me. He tried to make Felicia take shots, and no doggone well Felicia don't drink. But yeah, we sitting there waiting, and the owner just kept coming out making us take shots. So and big ups, he broke out with the Uncle Nearest. So I don't know if you guys heard about the and this is free. We advertise for the free. The story goes that it was a brother, Nearest Green, taught Jack Daniels how to make whiskey in Kentucky, and he gave him his technique and how he put it down. Jack Daniels' father, and
how ironic is it that AP clicks in as soon as you start talking about
talking about liquor, whiskey, AP kicks in,
and how somebody taught somebody, and AP comes into
but he was Jack Daniels was like his mentee, and those people over in Lynchburg, they don't just let people make whiskey and promote whiskey out of there, and it's not theirs. But in this instance, they couldn't front. So yeah, but look up the story of Nearest Green. They call him Uncle Nearest, and
a black man,
a black man, and story about his new brand of whiskey that bears his name, and the history of the brother in creating what became the I'm sure the billion-dollar Jack Daniels industry. So check that, and I got a free shot of Uncle Nearest. I did not turn it down, and y'all know I don't even drink. Don't make that face, Felicia. All right, we up out of here. What's going on, AP? But appreciate you. Next week, I think you might want.
Happy belated birthday to AP.
AP Maruk, my brother.
Happy belated birthday. He just celebrated on the 1st. So shout out to him.
My man AP. All right, yeah, but stay tuned next week. We may have a super extra special Chill Talk guest. We'll see. But one thing's for sure, we will have some stuff for the free next week. And man, yeah, we got to get Sean and them on, man. They at least one of them, Sean or Kofi, man, they got like 9,000 books out. Jesus. But anyhow, we gonna do it. All right, Felicia, anything else?
I do not believe so. Slow roll. Speaking of this whole outdoors theme that we're talking about, Shelly and I, for those of you who like to get your bike on, or even if you don't really ride all like that, but you want to, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but there's an organization called Slow Roll Cleveland. They get together every Monday. It's organized. So, there's a meetup spot. You can go to Slow Roll Cleveland and find the whole schedule. They meet in a different part of the city every week. So you can drive there, drag your bike out, bring it on a bike rack, however you get it there, ride it there. I think they congregate at about 6:30 and take off around 7. And they ride for about 10 miles around the city. And I know it sounds intimidating at first, especially if you're not riding your bike often. You like, 10 miles, I don't know if I can do that. But it is so much fun, and it is really not that difficult. You get people of all age ranges, all races, it's just really a lot of fun.
How much of it is downhill?
I don't do the mapping.
How much of it is downhill? That's what we need.
But I mean, if it ever gets too difficult, you can hop off your bike. You can walk it. But I'm telling you, there's like you know, you got seniors doing these rides, young people, yeah, people, you know, their whole families, they're bringing their kids and stuff with them. So it's really a good time, and it's something that I feel like folks should get out and experience. So to Shelly's point, you know, us Black folks, we got to get out here in the outdoors, experience some of this stuff. Shelly says there usually aren't that many hills, and this upcoming one starts at Metro Health. I know a lot of them this year are start on the west side. Traditionally, I know the times that I've gone, they've always started on the east side. But I know this year they're doing a lot of starts on the west side. But it's okay. You can make it back to your car. You know, you'll be fine. Come on out.
Okay. Oh, and another announcement. I've been talking to my daughter. We're thinking about doing a watch discussion party because you know, my daughter's young. She just got hip to The Wire, which, you know, everybody knows in my opinion is the greatest thing that ever was on television. And so we're thinking about watching the episode of The Wire. My daughter and we may bring in some other people who want to discuss each episode after we view it and run it through and see how that works. You know, so my daughter, you know, she's into to playwriting and screenwriting and all of that, so she's really interested in to doing that. So we'll see. We'll have announcements.
And The Wire is just one of those ones you just can always go back and watch. It doesn't matter how many times you've seen it. It's like Martin, or, you know, right. Something. It's just like you can always go back and watch it and still enjoy it.
Okay. All right. I think we are done. We'll get together. We'll stay tuned for all the Chill Talk stuff, for all the new guests, for all the free stuff. Black Widow stuff will be given away next week. When the movie comes out, I believe it comes out like the end of this week. I think it may initially come out right before we're able to start giving stuff away. So stay tuned. Oh yeah, AP is repping for Breaking Bad. Man, Breaking Bad made me get Netflix. That's the reason I got Netflix, was for Breaking Bad. So yeah, but it still ain't The Wire. It's good, but you know, maybe we'll do a list of the most binge-worthy series ever and have a talk about that. But all right, we're done, y'all. We up out of here. We gone. Super producer Felicia Haney, another good guest. Thank you. We up out of here. Throw up them deuces. Peace. We gone, y'all.